Salvation Army, the same thing there. But I always give anything. Anytime if I see Salvation Army, I got some money on me, I always give. Because I always remember that it was always good to me when I was a kid. Thanksgiving, Christmas time and all that there. Come on, kids, are you hungry? Me and my cousin, Carmen, together. You're hungry? Come on in. Yes. We were hungry, poor. We were so poor. But it didn't bother us that much there. We figured that we're not alone. This is just a natural thing. So it never bothered us that, well, could we be rich and all that, what I'm saying? We knew we had a lot of hungry days and all that. They said, come on in. They take us right in. They would give us something to eat on Thanksgiving there. Really ate real good. Maybe a bag of candy or something like that there. Hard, cheap candy, And then at Christmas time, the same thing. Around just before Christmas and all that. Go in there, they feed you for a nice Christmas dinner there, what I'm saying? And give you a bag there, like a shoe like there, waters there, cheap candy and all that stuff like that. No toys or nothing like that there. I mean, hey, we were happy and all, goddamn. We were about happy as a pig of shit, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, and that's why I say salvation was always good. But anyway, they were there, so as soon as we got off there, there was a big brass band down there. They all played. The Pennsylvania polka. And then that big tuba there, the big brass tuba horn there. Boom, 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 boy, they cut right through. And then we're coming down the ramp, we come on down. We rolled down there, followed behind the other guy, And as soon as we got there, they come running to us. I don't know, it might have been a governor, he might have been the mayor. He threw his arms around it. He said, welcome home, sir. Well done, Go over there, you got coffee, milk. I said, I want some fresh milk. I ain't had no milk in a couple of years, I said, I want some fresh milk and I'll take some donuts, Take what you want and get on that there bus there, the military bus there, right away. Take the stuff with you. If you got any garbage, hold it for when you get off. You'll probably find empty receptacles where they're going to take you down to Camp Kilmer there in Edison. That's where we left when we went overseas, too, So he says, and you just drop all your stuff over there. They're going to take you in there, wherever they take you and all that there. So they were taking us over to like a hospital over there to see a doctor, They checked me out and everything else. And I asked him, well, where are we going to go? He told me, he says, go down here, about 4 blocks or so, something like that there. And there's the barracks there, the number and all on it. You look up for it there, and so on, So, and then, when I got up the bus there, I put all my garbage there, the can right there, to put stuff in there, because they said, get in there right away, because we got a whole boatload of guys to come on up. Hey, I figured, if anything, it had to be at least 5,000 guys. That was on the SS George Washington. I got the fucking picture of it from a friend made it from on a computer, the George Washington. And I was trying looking at it, 2 pictures of it, And I look on the right side and there's so on there. And I said, son of a bitch, don't you know, 1 month after we got out there, they went down to Baltimore, after they left us there, And they went down to Baltimore to get work done on it there. The fucking thing burnt up and they had to scrap the goddamn thing.
Wow.
And it was fucking like a hard ship or something like that. And we were out in the middle of the fucking ocean there. Yeah, we used to see the fucking fish. They fly just like fucking birds. I said, what the fuck are these birds doing here? Hey, fucking birds are flying fish. And some fish go like a whole fucking long fucking block, That son of a bitch. I said, really? Yeah, that's why they're flying fish. I said, that's why your brother got that there flying fish there, the beard, all that sort of shit there. I said, son of a bitch. Well, anyway, boy, I'm telling you, I wanted to get down and kiss the fucking ground, and I got up on there, and fucking tears were coming all out of me. I knew we're going to go. We're going to go through the Holland Tunnel there, you know what I'm saying? And I knew that. Then we went across the Pollock Gangplank, the Pulaski Skyway, the bridge out there, by Jersey City there. I knew the whole route. I knew where Grandma and your daddy was staying. Yeah. And there was some snow patches, like little ice and all that there. And I'm looking, I said, maybe I might see, because they used to live, your, your grandmother and Sam, they went to live on my grandfather's house there on the highway there. They were living downstairs because she had an argument with my father because she smoked, and he said he didn't think that any woman that smoked was a fucking whore, like, you know. You don't smoke in here, otherwise you get out. She said, then I'll get out. And that's what she did. She wouldn't put up water. She was stubborn, boy. I'm telling you, my honey, boy. But anyway, so when coming down, I was looking on the right-hand side because then, when I remember when I was a kid, there was only a dirt road there, you know what I'm saying? It's just a dirt road, horse and wagons. There was some cars, you know, old jalopies. But this was in there. A lot of them, they were electric. They had a battery, electric thing there. And then, like I said, these days here, the electric car there was nothing fucking new. We had it way back then, you know. And so our house was out there, and then my buddy Charlie, his house was right on the other side of the street there. They're kind of facing each other. So the address used to be 575, the address. But what they did, they pushed both of our houses. He was across the street, right up on the corner of Augusta Street there, and the highway. The highway is Spring Street, you know. And it was known as Route 25. Now it's known as, you don't hear nothing more about Route 25. It's called 1 and 9, you know. But it's still Route 25. Where we got on there, that was Route 25. From Elizabeth there and all the way up there towards Linden there, and then Rollway, you know. Then I didn't know what the heck it was. Because, hey, I used to walk from fucking Elizabeth all the way out to fucking Linden, past Linden, and oh yeah, all the way out to fucking Rollway as a kid there. We traveled all over by foot, but anyway. So when I got out over there, so I started walking down, and then the songs were playing on there, Christmas songs. And Bing Crosby was the one that came out with that song there. I'll be home for Christmas. Oh, and I'm thinking about the dress you wait and see. And I said, holy shit. I said, I passed the fucking big PX 2 blocks back. I had to run all the way back. I said, fuck this head, nobody's here. Let me get there and get a fucking phone before anybody else. I said, because if they come in there about 5,000 troops, there must have been a big fucking PX there, post exchange, you know, where you could have coffee and stuff like that there. There was some young gals there that worked there, you know, probably civilians, you know, right on the camp grounds, you know. Now I was loaded with money. I hit the fucking dice game on a fucking boat there, and I had a lot of fucking money there, and I did some fucking black market stuff there, selling my fucking cigarettes, $1.50 for a fucking carton of cigarettes there, and selling it for $14 fucking dollars to the French people. They offered me, you know. So what the fuck, you know? I was making money like that there, other ways. And I finally go to the one camp there, and they says, take this here, stuff there, this coffee there, and empty it out. And they says, could I have that bag of coffee? He said, yeah, if you want. I said, well, I'd like to have it. He said, well, bring the bag back and wash it out nice and clean, you know. I said, no problem there. So I took the fucking coffee and went over to my tent area. It was right there by a farm over there in France, there somewhere, out in France, you know. It was about 100 miles from Paris, you know, where we stayed at. Right alongside of a farm. There's a big fucking wheat field there, you know. And when I got this here buddy of mine, you know, a paratrooper. Of course, I mean, the fucking war, he didn't need them anymore because what they had to do, you know. They just fucking loaf around, spread them up and all that sort of thing there. And he said, what are you going to do with that, Goody? So you get some newspapers and you can find it. You got some newspapers that's better than right in between the wheat fields. Nobody sees us, you know. The tents is right close by. And I spread it all out on all that wet coffee grounds on top of it, real nice, you know. And let it dry the fuck out. Then I found a big brown fucking bag, you know. It must have been about 20 fucking pounds of fucking coffee, you know. I dried it all out and filled up the bag. He goes, what are you going to do with that? You see, I said, we're going to go to town, we're going to sell it so you make some fucking money. So he said, you got to be fucking kidding. What are you, fucking crazy? So I said, don't worry. I said, you know, we poor. We used to use the same coffee grounds and making more coffee when we wanted to make another pot of coffee. He said, man, yeah, there's still more fucking coffee that come out. He said, tell me, goddamn, I can't fucking believe this fucking shit. I said, you fucking believe it. You know, that fucking thing when it's all finished there, you know, brought the bag back to that goddamn sergeant, the mess hall sergeant, you know, who was in charge to do the cook and all that. He said, well, thank you, you know. And then when I got it all dry, I said, okay, let's go. We went to this one little village here. It's called Moregany, you know. And then there was another one about 3 miles down called Montagu. A small little village there. Oh, nothing but all farmers lived out there, you know. It wasn't big little places, you know what I'm saying? So I was walking right down here. We had to walk about 2 or 3 miles to get to Moregany. And then before we start going in there, some Frenchmen come there. Hey, Joe, business. Oh, yeah, yes, yeah. Well, he knew how to speak a little bit of French, too. We'll try to learn it real fast, you know. And some of the words come close to almost like Italian, like, you know. So, and he says, a business? I said, yeah. What you got in there? I said, cafe. You speak. Yeah, come here. $20, you know. If I knew with the fucking French money about how much I want. $20. No, he tried to chop me down. 15. 10 and so on. Goodbye, you know. No, come back. He came up with the fucking $20. He paid it, me. So this fucking buddy of mine said to me, he said, you fucking kidding there. He said, I can't believe this. You saw that fucking thing. He said, wait a minute. He said, that fucking guy catches up to you. He finds out that's no fucking good. He'll fucking kill you. Well, sure enough, about a couple of days later, we happened to be going back through there again, you know. And they say, hey, Joe. I said, all right, what the fuck you want? I'm hollering out in English. I said, stand by. I said, I never know. This fucking guy, he may want to fucking kill me or something. He might want his money, but he spent it already to fucking get fucking drunk and all, buy some fucking whiskey, cognac and all that shit there. I said, and he said, you, cafe. I said, yeah, what about it? You know, what do you want? He says, you got more cafe? I said, you like? Oui, yeah, more cafe. I said, no, I'll try to get you more next time. I said, you will keep a look for me, you know. I went back for it, couldn't get it. Some fucking nigga got wise to the fucking thing there, you know. They took my fucking business away. And they were selling the fucking coffee. And then my buddy said to me, he says, you fucking kidding you? He said, I can't fucking believe this. I can't believe it. He wanted more. I said, the cafe. Yeah, bien, very good, you know. Oh, très bien, very good, very good. I said, oh, okay, I'll try to get you more. Couldn't get no more. And at the time he would see me, somebody else would take up my business, you know, can't do more. Oh, of course he wanted to buy it, you know, maybe try to sell it, maybe even keep it for himself, you know, to buy all the coffee and maybe sell it for himself and make more fucking money out of himself, you know. That fucking black nigger, boy. Yeah, he took my fucking business away, son of a bitch. Yeah. And I used to go down to the other little village, Montagu. And they used to have a guy there. And they had more fucking holidays than work fucking days at fucking French there. You see, crucifixion, different religious things out on the streets there, you know, and so on. I said, boy, and they said they got more damn holidays than they have work days. What the fuck? How the fuck do they do it though, you know? And we used to go down there to Montagu, another 3 miles to walk down. And we was in shape. Come on, you know. I mean, fucking nothing for me to do 20 fucking miles. I did 20 fucking miles one day there. That fucking buddy of mine, Charlie, that's how much lived right across the street from me. I met up with him down there in Tidworth there because taking a training there for combat and all that sort of shit. And he spotted me, hey, Kiki! I said, look, I said, somebody knows me. I said, who the fuck is this? Because I was up in front and I fell out and with my gun there, stand guard at the corner there, and the traffic there, they stopped him, you know, on my side. And the other guy that was on up front there, always the guy up front there, that you fall in the back of the line, you know, marching to the barracks where you're gonna go. And I stopped by that corner, I hear, hey, Kiki! I said, somebody knows me, son of a bitch. Somebody real close to me. Nobody, everybody knows me by Dominic. And I look at it and I said, Charlie! And I said, come on over here. And Charlie said, don't go away, stay with me. And so he followed me down in the back of the lines, we were talking and everything else there. Well, I got to where I'm going to stay and everything else, come up there and stay there. He was all dressed up. He had all his fucking ribbons and everything else. No medals. He was wearing only the ribbons, so, you know, for the medals. Like, and a big fucking long rifle there. And Charlie was in the 29th Infantry Division. And he was telling me stories. He says, well, how you doing? How do you get here? He said, oh, he says, you know, I'll tell you. He said, what happened? He said, we was somewhere in Aachen, Germany. He says, on patrol. We were 20 of us guys, and the sergeant was leading, you know, and they were on a hunt there for the Germans, you know, to see where they might be and all that there. And we were kind of all spread out and everything else. He said, you know, he said, some fucking crowd, he must have been damn good with the, what they call them, I'm trying to think of, the one that shoot like the same thing like they shoot for fireworks there. I can't think of the thing it is. It's only a fucking barrel about so big like that, a big around. They would drop a charge in there, you know. Boom, shoot all the way up in the air. They had it angled off, and that fucking thing came down. Boom. He says, well, he says, you know, he says, tell me how he said finds out afterwards, you know, after he found out where he's in the fucking hospital, you know. So he says, when he said, it sounded like so far away. He says, like I was having a bad sleep there, and like I was hearing voices, but they sounded like they were so far away, and I could hear, this one's dead, this one's dead, this one's dead, oh, this one's alive, this one's dead, and so on. He said, do you know, he says, they killed all 19 of those guys, and I was the only one that fucking survived. He had fucking shrapnel behind his fucking ear. They never took it out of him. He died with that just a couple of years ago. Charlie did. And he's telling me about it. He says, what the heck do they call that fucking guy that got there? But you know, that's why they shoot at fireworks there. They got it on the tip of my fucking tongue. I'm talking so fast. Well, anyway, so he says he found out later on, you know. He said, and you know, he said, because this is all after he found out, and he told me, you know, because he said, you know, I was the only one that survived, he said. And then before you know it, I found myself here. He says, I must have went to some medical place there in France or somewhere. He says, in whatever the heck it was, Germany, whatever. He says, now you know how the Italians are. I said, yes, I know. He said, well, he said, you know what the bastards they did? They sent a telegram to my mother, you know, and this is to inform you that your son is missing. They didn't say he's missing in action. Yeah.
Hello.
Good morning. How are you, love? He says,
Can I get a kiss? Hello?
all right.
Mwah.
Don't worry about
I'm fine.
chilly.
No, I'm good.
All right.
I got my little jacket. I'm happy.
Yeah, you're doing
All right,
pretty good.
I'll be back. Till morning, okay.
All right. So anyways, and if she reads the thing, your husband is missing right now. We don't know where he's at or something like that, you know. Didn't say anything that he was in the action, you know, fighting and all that sort of thing. They never tell you nothing. We weren't supposed to write anything. Where the heck we were stationed at in any state, whatever country and all that, you know. They used to censor the damn letter there, cut out anything that was on it there. My wife, Natty, used to get the goddamn letter there and cut out and stuff there. I said, well, you can do, honey, how are you? I love you, honey, sweetheart. I miss you and all that there. That's about all. What the fuck? What am I going to say? What I do, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, but they said I tried it out, but then my wife said, well, you cut out a lot of on your letter and all that, you know, that you would write to me. And I can't write out to say what's going on. They censor it. That's it, you know. I said, well, they censor the letters. I did write that. They censor it. Well, anyway. So, let me see. So Charlie says, and when my mother, my sister Pearl, her name was Angelina, you know, but why they call her Pearl, I don't know. He said, my sister Pearl, and he says, she read the thing there, and they screamed, and they cried, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead, oh, my lovely boy, and all that sort of thing there. So anyway, they figured he got killed or something like that, you know. They figured he was dead, you know. Of course, he had another brother, Frankie. He was over there, and I didn't know that. I was in the same fucking camp that he was on a run there, pick up some goddamn men and all that sort of shit. Different things in England there, you know. But he got killed, you know. Didn't know that either, you know. Found that out after the fucking war was over. But that he was over there in England too, you know, and Charlie was over in fucking combat, being he was in the infantry. Oh man, I'm telling you, that buddy, Charlie says so. Somehow, I mean, over the head that with the writing of letters and all that, communicating, you know, and that he decided to write a letter when he was in a hospital, trying to still fucking recover, you know, and he never mentioned anything about getting hurt, nothing like that, explosion or anything, nothing like that, you know, because I don't think I would have went through anyway, you know, being censored. So, and he said, finally, he says, they get my letter, and they cried, oh, it's for Charlie, Charlie's last letter, it's his last letter, which reminds me, they wrote a song there, a soldier's last letter to his mother. You'll hear that on your computer. Look for it out there. You'll cry. You'll cry. Because I don't want to get into it because I heard it once. A guy from Butte, Montana, he had his guitar and he sang it. That's the first time I heard that song. And then I was telling Fran here about some months ago, maybe about 6-7 months ago or whatever. Look up this song there. A soldier's last letter, you know, to his mother. And she found it, she played it. It'll make tears come out of your eyes, guarantee you. It'll make you cry. But what the way it goes on there. Dear Mom was the way that it started. I miss you so much, and it went on. And I will prove it the first chance I get. But right now, I'll just say I love you. Now the captain just gave us all orders. And Mom, we will carry them through. And we used to think about that there, and I knew that song. I never wanted to hear it again, but Fran played it. Yeah. And it said, and I will finish this letter the first chance I get. But right now, I'll just say I love you. Now the day came along when there was no shame, but the letter says, your son has passed away. Boy, how many times I used to think about that. Every time we write a letter, we used to always put our goddamn date on it. And then Charlie was telling me, he said, you know, when they got my letter, it's Charlie's last letter. Wait a minute, he said, we always put it, of course we all did, everybody, every soldier, put the date that we wrote our letter. We'll never know what would be the last letter that they will ever receive, you know what I'm saying, in case something happened, if we got killed or something, you know. They don't say they got killed, they passed away, you know. You don't want to make the hardship any And so he says, my sister Pearl says, wait a minute. Get that there. Get that telegram. Get it right away. What's the matter? Bring that telegram over. She looked at the date. He's alive! He's alive! And they're jumping. He's alive! He's alive! Look at him! He wrote us here. This is when we got the telegram. He's alive. He says, no. He says, they son of a bitches. He said, I don't know why they did it. They sent the telegram and all like that. I said, hey, Charlie, what are you going to do? I said, now, I said, you got me so damn scared. I said, you're going to get me trained up there. I said, here, I was taking it so damn easy. Now I'm hurt like I had. I don't want to even go to combat. Thank God, the goddamn war ended. We finished about 3 or 4 days before the war ended over there with Germany. They surrendered. And then after 3 days there, and we heard about it, they put me on goddamn KP because I had a rank, and all the privates and everybody else all went out there to celebrate at the town, The war had ended. Yeah, boy, I'm telling you. So he says, oh yeah. So, of course, then when I was coming down the highway, I was looking on the right and left. I told Charlie, I said, Charlie was crying when I left him. I didn't know where the heck I was going to go. We went up, we landed, they shipped us over right across the English Channel there, and right over to Lahore. That's where I got off at. And then we got on a goddamn train. And we rode and rode and rode. We rode and we didn't went 3 days without eating anything warm, hot. All of their biscuit crackers, like, you know what I'm saying? They had a lot of vitamins and all that.
So what time did you guys arrive? What time did you get here?
Huh?
What time did you get here?
Oh, maybe about a half hour.